They say your microphone's a man's best friend. You're barking up the wrong stage, my friend. Shall the wine begin? Man, I came here to rip apart your gimmicks. It seems like whack MCs are the hardest critics, when all they know how to do is mimic. Observe me, learn how to rip it. That's why you're singing for a mob of crickets. I came to steal the show and blow your mind. You came to my show to blow me, but suck a dick, cause I ain't single, honey. I'm in love with the mic. Had me head over heels since our honeymoon night. Every time I rhyme, leaving chills down my spine. I know you're fed up when they just spit the same lines. Never had to buy you drinks to get you in between the sheets. We like to be freaks and have a threesome with the beat. You leave my knees weak, baby, every time we speak. Tonight's another show, I came to sweep you off your feet. See, these suckers try to grab you every day, but they're weak. They got a problem with it, we could take it to the street. You can't hang with me while you lacing up those cleats. Two things I hate, you MCs and police. Talking shit from the bench, motherfucker, take a seat. Man, you're just a third string running back to me. This hip-hop scene's just a Xerox machine. Where'd you get your rhymes? Oh yeah, you ripped them off of me. Man, it doesn't take much for me to mark out your team. Create a murder scene, then I'm dipping out clean. On the mic, I mean, I spit gangrene. See, me and you are different, man, we're not the same thing. I grab her by the waist and then I'm blowing off steam. I drag you out your house and call it Chavez Ravine. Beat you black and blue and I do it for the green. I don't wait for label money, I just stick them for the cream. See how I rock a party? I do this shit with ease. Check the scoreboard, all my squad's in the lead. The stage is my campfire, leave it with debris. I got the shit on lock and don't nobody got the keys. Your rhymes are spoon-fed, now it's time to come clean. I roll with pioneers and we're tired of you thieves. I'm taking shots at everybody, calling out MCs, calling out you suckers, and I'm calling out OGs. Everybody got the green light, you don't deserve to breathe. I came to choke this bitch out, I came to make her bleed, make her bleed.
Down the microphone, son, surrender, forfeit. Did I hear something about a crew? What they wanna do, you better down the microphone, son, surrender, forfeit. Did I hear something about a crew? What they wanna do, you better.
You thought we were gonna fall off. Every time I rock it, your data's taking her bra off. You ain't gonna do nothing about it, you're all soft. Got a lot of shit on my chest, I'm letting it all off. Everybody here, listen up, pay attention. I came to attack you and the crew that you're reppin'. I'm pretty pissed off, I'm letting off my aggression. Now it's time for war, the microphone is my weapon. Yo, you need to leave the venue now before you get hurt. I'll take a shit on your mixtape, that's how I network. It's pretty evident, I'm saying this loud and clear. Give a fuck if you've been putting in work for years, bitch. Yo, in case you thought you knew, this is LA Zoo. And if you want it, we'll start beef with any LA crew. You know you hear us making noise, yo, this shit ain't new. It's duck season, MCs, there ain't no room for you. Why no? LA Zoo. Strictly classics all day, baby. All MCs got the green light.
We're back in here, man. It's the B-side show,
We
man.
got GermFree! One of my favorite people.
Hey, you guys are friends and stuff already, so it's cool though that we get to get Germ on the night that Crystal's in the building hosting with us.
Babysitter's Club, bitch. No.
Let's turn up that red a little bit. We got our next guest in the building, Miss GermFree. What up, Germ?
What's going on, guys? Glad to be here, Nina.
Let me turn that. Let me see. You can turn that one up a little, Shaye, the red.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. So what's up?
Right.
What's been up with you, man? It's been a little while since we've seen you here on the show. What have you been working on since the last time we saw?
You know, there's this group from Atlanta I did a publishing agreement with, and it's been pretty interesting. So we're working with like companies with like Livio Harris and a couple other people just in doing placing and licensing. It's been interesting because it's another side of the game, you know, like when you try to flip what you like doing for money, you get caught up like writing for other people. So the content always has to stay like neutral, you know, and now there's like different rules just to place. So
Hey, that's crazy you said that, because there is like for people in hip hop or whatever, you don't have to be the main one on the stage or the one rap. Like, you could still make a very good living off all the other stuff involved. But ghostwriting, you've been doing that for a while, though,
yeah,
right?
man, like ghostwriting's fun, but so is like just licensing your voice or even doing like the voiceover stuff, you know. And most of it's auditions. Sometimes they don't lead nowhere, but it's all in your grind, you know. You're gonna pull out exactly what you put in. So
Yeah, I could picture you on like a cartoon, like a little.
You know, that's the
unicorn
goal.
cartoon or something, because your voice is so like, it's so diverse. I mean,
Yeah,
when
they
she gets
co-
on the mic, she's like rough, and then when you talk to her, it's so cute.
It's like Brighter
pretty.
Chucky. Come on, hi.
Make a lot of money off that voice.
Yeah. But you know what? That's another side of me. Like, there's a duality in what I do, and part of it's the art side. So what people don't know is I just completed a cartoon I'm working on. Like, I actually animated, hand drew every cell. So it's like 500 cells just to make like a 1-minute cartoon. Can you imagine, like?
And I've seen some of your drawings. Like, you're dope with your artwork, and that's the thing. Another thing sometimes people don't realize is an artist is an artist. Like, you convey your art, whether it's writing or audibly or visually. Like, you actually make art, and that's dope.
I think like the problem artists have is complacency. Like, after what, let's just say you have a studio in your house, sometimes you might not want to even record because it's too familiar to you. You kind of have to stress over it a little bit. You know, it adds that angst that pushes you to make the next move. And I think a lot of people are driven. You gotta find what your drive is. Some people are fueled by fire, you know, like beef and shit. Other people are fueled by the fundamentals. Some people are just fueled by like movement. You know, they need to create ripples and constantly put out content. So
Yeah, that's one of the dope things about you too, is that you always can, even through your social media, you can feel what you're feeling, because your artwork is like, damn, she's you put it all out there. You know, I respect that.
yeah, you know, it's crazy though. I was actually critiqued once I started trying to push myself towards labels. Lisa was actually telling me, you need to go back and check your content, because a problem like artists have is sometimes you let people too into your personal world, and it's hard to distinguish what the artist and then the actual interpersonal world is, you know? Yeah, so I think when they both cross is when it hinders the artist's capability to grow, you know?
And that's dope. And I like the fact that you do allow yourself the situations that people you do work with to grow. Like, in one situation is working with Slash, like we were talking about a little while ago. Like, that's a big deal right there. Like, as far as expanding your artistry as well. Can you talk about that a little bit?
You know, it was like the universe led not just Slash but his brother on the back end, and we had no idea either. So he hits me up, he goes, "Yeah, I run con art. You're doing a video with my brother?" And I'm like, "Who are you?" He's like, "I'm Ash." Slash Ash. Yeah,
Ash and Ash?
It's like a cartoon. But you know what's crazy? Then he started taking pictures of me, and one day Slash DM me and goes, "Just don't let my brother get you naked." 10-4. Yeah. No, but it's crazy because actually Ash and I are working on a project. We're gonna go to Japan, Osaka actually, and we want to use some of the Japanese love hotels. You know, they already have the setups and stuff, but just to film a video. And I wanted to kind of connect with like artists that are already relevant in those areas. You know, where it's popping. Like hip hop still has like, you know, leverage on it.
Are you gonna use any of the anime, the Japanese anime in your video?
You know what? There's so much like diverse subcultures out there. I want to actually just grab a camera and like film the freaking streets. You know, like you get people that actually dress like 1992 Los Angeles. You know, and it's still playing out there. Like, so the things we look over as just trends or fads, you know, that's an actual lifestyle that's been integrated overseas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's actual cholos in Japan. I saw this documentary. I was blown away. I mean,
They have the
cholos.
teardrops and
Yeah,
everything.
lowriders.
You know what they do?
Cortez.
That's what I mean. These subcultures, like the problem with commercial music is when companies see that they could take from an area like, for example, East Los Angeles or whatever, they'll take little portions of your culture and sell it back to you and redefine it. So before you know it, something that you grew up with loving, you know, has just been trendicized. And
or they change
and
something.
it only lasts for 3 years. I mean, look at what they did to raving. Like what originally was a rave to what it is now. You know, this like Disneyland of
and see
the
that
Diet Coke of ecstasy. You know,
that's
like,
something
what-
that also you really do well. I think GermFree is that you understand like all the different styles of music that go into the culture. Like I think you kind of embrace that and take it and make your own twist to it. But you do definitely take, because you got your boom bap shit. Like don't get it twisted,
Yeah,
but you also experiment with the singing and stuff like that, right?
There's riding the wave, and then there's surfing below it to see if you can cause a bigger ripple. Like I think that I had to learn to do both, because people that are buying your music have a certain catalog you need to fit, and then people that are downloading your music and listening to you and showing up to your shows expect you to do this one thing that they grew up loving you for, and the scary part is you can't experiment too much without pissing one or the other off.
Right.
So
They're very sensitive.
So this is why I actually split myself into two characters. I'm Bang Bang when I gotta do commercial shit, and then I'm Germ-Free when I gotta do my underground shit.
Right.
This way, they don't understand.
Well, that does explain it, because like you said, what you said right there was real. Like sometimes when you're growing as an artist, like some of the fan base, they don't know what to do with that. Like, so that's crazy you said that though, to kind of spread the love on both sides of what they're expecting as far as music. So what else you got coming up, Germ?
Well, actually, I've been working with Liam, DJ Tatiana, and we do a lot of like EDM shows. Okay. Last time we played EDC, so I'm putting a compilation together with them separately. Aside of that, I am being pitched to a label, so fingers crossed.
Okay. Yeah, and that's something we had talked about briefly, but that is dope, because you don't just bring, like we just talked about, you don't just bring an artist or like you have all of that stuff combined.
Huge arsenal of things they'd be blessed to have you.
Yeah, no, I'm totally looking forward to it, but nothing's promised in this world, so it's one of those things that's tentative. It's just it's like the laws of economics. Supply is determined by what the market can bear. So whatever people are willing to buy at the moment, the sound they want. If right now they want that promethazine sound, you gotta fit the market, So you gotta play ball with. I'm learning a different side of the game. It's really ugly. It's when the politics get involved, you just gotta learn to be the artist. Literally, like sit down, learn how Vaseline that ass, cause it's gonna get fucked.
Oh yeah, hey, but that's good. You said that though, is learning that side. Like it is very important as far as expanding your craft and stuff, because then you're not so surprised when you get to that business or whatever it is. Like you already know what the fuck they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so.
And nothing's ever promised. So all you could do, there's no formula to break anybody. It's just if people like you, they like you. So just keep putting out your algorithm. You keep submitting videos. You just put your ripple out there, and people will catch a wave. Trust me.
So do you what, like as far as experimentation with the music, like you did a little bit of that rock side and stuff, and you mentioned like the EDM style.
Just like I think growing up early, like we used to sneak off to raves and shit. So I have an appreciation for bass music. So I always try to include that. I love trap, but I like festival trap. I also like that UGK shit. So like it has to be a fine balance. Like I said, there's two markets for everything. Like there's the commercial side of any style of music you can pick.
Right.
So
then you have a big arsenal of what you have, and then you tailor it to whatever show books you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you have your boom bap, hard bang bang, and then you have your EDM, and you're getting paid the big bucks for the festivals. I mean, that's not everybody can do that.
Yeah, it was weird. Like we even got booked for Super Bowl Corona. The Corona company had all their executives there. And I'm sitting there trying to perform like hip hop music to a bunch of suits, but they were cutting loose and drunk and shit. So like, bang bang, yeah.
They already had a couple vodka tonics. Yeah.
No, and it was great. Like but this is where now you learn to diversify yourself. Just your appeal, the way you dress, just waking up in the morning to try to like put it together is even a different type of effort, because you have to psych yourself into that,
So let me ask you this, man. We're gonna play a video, but because of all the stuff you've learned and you have, taken the craft seriously as far as behind the scenes, the visuals, the production, all that kind of stuff, do you ever see yourself like working with up and coming artists, like developing and stuff?
There's little subcultures of hip hop I like, too. Like even that ignorant shit, like I don't know, but I like recently I discovered ghosting, man. No, I really like that like punk mixed with like trap, you know, feel. Just because they're like little sublet angsty areas that we don't have anymore. Everybody's too laid back. Like we forgot about the angry music, you know, and that's for there's a certain type of kid out there still wears chokers with spikes, you know, that's kind of angry. Yeah, we need music to like. We need spokespeople for the soul. That's what it is, you know.
That's right, man. Kicking that knowledge. GermFree in the building. We'll be right back after this video, y'all. B-side show.
Ride with me. That's all the young nigga name. Ride with me. Bitches music away. Ride with me. That's all the young nigga name. Bitches music away. Look, I'm still up. Same nigga from the giddy out. She pretty though, tatted my name on the titty out. I used to hustle by the liquor store. Money and dice on the floor, what they hitting for? This LA, welcome to my city. She got an earring and a titty. Catch her in stars for the big bucks. To catch me in the parking lot like, nigga, this a stick up. Then my gold Rolex dreams. For me getting money like coke to a fiend. If I count $1 billion, might OD. Middle finger real high for the police. On probation, but I'm out of state. What the fuck you mean? It's a lot of cake. Same old nigga, I'm a risk taker. Black shades, black Raider beanie. Let's get the
I got 100 for the drum, another 50 for the K. All I do is falling, a damn thing change. In it for the money, get the hell out my way. For I light 'em up, light 'em up. I got a house on my wrist and a life in my safe. All I do is falling, a damn thing change. In it for the money, get the hell out my way. For I light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up.
My papa was a drug dealer, mama was a hoover. I was at the sloss and spending money with my jeweler. Dirty money in my pocket and my swisher filled with Buddha. Ride through my city like I'm slick with the ruler. Told you I'm a grinder from the rooter to the tutor. Hard like a shooter, ball like a hooper. LAX, I pull up in a scooper. One of my bad bitches, she just landed from Bermuda. Lot of them bad bitches can't stand it cause she cute. Her ass fat like she from Cuba. Couldn't measure with a ruler. On set with my troopers. Pimps, gangsters, and shooters. From the land of the looters. Rich rollers and hoovers. Swoopers, movers. Yet I remain the smoothest motherfucker with the thumper by his trunk as I use it. Doggy style front line, I built a ball boss. So clear the lane, this airplane is taking off.
I got 100 for the drum, another 50 for the K. All I do is falling, a damn thing change. In it for the money, get the hell out my way. For I light 'em up, light 'em up. I got a house on my wrist and a life in my safe. All I do is falling, a damn thing change. In it for the money, get the hell out my way. For I light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up.
Life of a hustler, very long nights. I was fucking up and knew that I would get it right. Earrings like headlights, future looking bright. Yet I was on the corner early morning selling whites. Never had a bit of fear type taking off from sight. Couldn't tell a nigga shit with my new pair of Nikes. Late nights, rolling down Crenshaw, bossing. Rollie watch, rollie chain, rollie ring, slossin'. Swap me, got a hood nigga feeling Gucci. Stepped out, heard a few bitches screaming Mac Lucci. Stay strapped, niggas out here don't play that. ASAP, hitters on your head like a wave cap. Fuckin' with Mac, you find your face where your J's at. Hate, I erase that. Lucci Mac, spray that. Then hang where your bay at. Slay that, game that. Put her on the tape like a A-dat. Play that.
I got 100 for the drum, another 50 for the K. All I do is falling, a damn thing change. In it for the money, get the hell out my way. For I light 'em up, light 'em up. I got a house on my wrist and a life in my safe. All I do is falling, a damn thing change. In it for the money, get the hell out my way. For I light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up. Hey yo, it's that thuggish, rockish life. Hey yo, I ain't working 9 to 5. Hey yo, it's that thuggish, rockish life. Hey yo, I ain't working 9 to 5, no.
Yeah, them hoes be like,
why you doing all this about it? My life on
tour, so I just hit ignore when they call it.
Them hoes be like,
boy, why you doing all this ballin'? My life on tour, so I just hit ignore when they call it. Them hoes be like, Lucci, can I run with you? See, I'm a California boss and life is beautiful. Gucci this, Louis that, yeah, and still I keep it cheap. Lucci this, Lucci that, yeah, bitch, I'd rather fuck with me. South Central to Long Beach, my destiny's in on reach. Flyer than the feathers of a parrot in a palm tree. Bowling, now all these bitches calling, have my bottom on.
Yo, we decided to come back like this because they got it like that on vinyl.
Hey.
Miss GermFree in the building. Let's go. Live, B-side.
Yeah, yeah. Bang. Yeah. Let the beat down. Yeah, crawling from out of my skin, keeping me trapped in the walls of this room. Hiding from mirrors, ungodly appearances, bringing the devil from out of the tomb. Have me, I'm matching, no shaking the feeling. I lay on the floor while I pray to the ceiling. I look at the window, don't get any sleep. Can't see your trust anyone around me. Sweating like a bitch from opiates. Oxycodone and milligrams, buzzing pounds, Adderall. Hit my dude to supply the Dow. Mix it up, really living fast. Ignoring phone calls, avoiding friends. Off my rocker, I'm rocking out. Rock a coke and I break it down. The rails. Bang. Sorry guys, that's all I got for you. Thanks guys. I want you to please check out, I'm doing a GoFundMe. It's to get me to Japan. In exchange, I'm sending you guys 19 free songs. Just send me your email, I'll send you guys the link. Check it out.
That's right, Miss GermFree in the building. Thank you for coming through. And when is this trip planned?
This is all for August, and we're working with Conart, DC Vape, and you know.
So help her get there, you guys. GoFundMe. What's the link again, Mama?
We're gonna provide it. Just send me your email, GermFree, Facebook/GermFreeArt. That's all you gotta do. Go there. The rest is
That's right, man. Diverse artistry right here. They need to see that shit in Japan. You already know. Miss GermFree. We'll be right back after this. Thank you for
Support
coming
your
through.
indie artists.
That's right. B-side.
It's Mr. Savvy when crafting a poem. Mr. Gladly cashes raps what he wrote. Mr. Cabby Cone passing stone knack for having magical notes. Then he casually throws together words for dazzling quotes. A cat from the coast, coasting on these cats with a couple cups of yump and a Dutch with a nug that I'ma match with you, bro. I'm actually rapping fantastic with these ratchet and hoes, and I'm having to hold my tongue for I get nasty exploding. It's not my fault that I'm salty now and exhausted and wasted and facing an exalted crowd. Like fuck that crowd, then fuck your crown and the throne you sit on. Catch a slight hint of a bitter undertone when you been shit on. Don't like me, honey, get on like the beat, buddy, get on. The weed that I hit on, like my B money, get on. She hit on me, buddy, we been on. These bunnies been hit on by me, buddy, get on. Like the beat, buddy, get on. Like the weed that I hit on, like my B money, get on. She hit on me, buddy, we been on. These bunnies done been on my D, buddy, get on.
See, hip-hop give birth to rigs, so it's family first. Mama said to keep it lit, so I do on each verse. And I can help but take a shit on cats who say we the worst. Cause y'all like lyrics and we got lyrics like we're lyrically cursed. Now I'm strolling with my goons on a dead-end street, trying to meet our dreams while struggling to make ends meet. Empty promises and stomachs is what my goons see. We underdogs and underground, this what we be. A classy mind was classical, a casual goon making classes. A skeptic, I is skeptical when friction turns static. A fan of rhymes fanatical on how soon there's fanatics. Adversaries are admirable till I introduce them to madness. Can you picture what I'm painting? Getting sprinkled in havoc, addicted to the beats I'm slaying, so I'm labeled an addict. I'm writing magic without waiting, I'm just making them panic. They add a line, I'm out of patience, so I'm letting them have it. See, hip-hop give birth to rigs, so it's family first. Mama said to keep it lit, so I do on each verse. And I can help but take a shit on cats who say we the worst. Cause y'all like lyrics and we got lyrics like we're lyrically cursed. I think I like that one better.